Welcome to another video. It's your boy King Jiffy Coats, and today we're talking about something a little goofy. So bear with me, I'm not a horrible person, but I saw this game on sale and had to talk about it. This is Onechanbara, currently on the backwards compatible list on the Xbox Series X. I just got this for like $4, $5, I don't know. It's on the Black Friday special, so go check your sales page. But depending on when you're watching this, I released this back in 2023. Around Thanksgiving, you know. But if that's to you guys from the future, let me know how it is. Who's for president? I don't care. Leave it in the comments. But this game is absolutely hilarious. I mean, this opening scene right here. And if you are trying to simp over this little girl right now and you're watching my video, you are a creep. I want you to know that. I mean, as long as you're not out there going and doing stuff with like weird kids, I'm not gonna hate you, but I still think you're creepy. But the chick that's fully nude here, I simp over her, because I sure as hell do. This game wants you to know what it is right out of the gate. You are a bikini samurai zombie slayer, or whatever, zombie slayer. It is a ridiculous concept for a game. The game is Japanese as shit. And if you don't know what I mean by that, go watch some anime, bro. Go look up some of the like deep cuts of anime, or hell, even One Piece. You'll see titties flying, and that is a huge proponent of this game. This game is half-naked women, goofy cutscenes, and goofy gameplay. But you can see right here, it's just this game like prioritizes like the body model over anything else. I mean, the combat can be really fun from moment to moment combat. Is it mindless? Sure, absolutely. It is some of the most mindless hack and slash stuff for this generation that you can possibly think of. And if you're a big fan of this game, before you come at me in the comments being like, oh, mindless, it's such a fun game. Come on, man. This game, like, I'm sure the developers put some decent work into it, but it's nothing special. It has almost nothing great really put to it. It is just mindless slashing consistently. I mean, it has some cool like moves, like the one I'm showing you like way too much here, because I really wanted it to sink in how cool that move was, because it reminded me of Ghost of Tsushima, just way before Ghost of Tsushima, and way worse, because for some, well, I mean, it just like Ghost of Tsushima, it knocks off your health. But the main gameplay of this game is usually you'll run into an area, you'll get two of the characters, which there's 3 that are playable as of how far I've gotten in the campaign, which I feel like I'm halfway to almost done with this campaign by now. But you get to choose between the 2, and you use the right trigger to switch between them. I got some gameplay of the little sister, because believe it or not, these 2 are sisters, and you kind of switch between them, and sometimes you have to isolated incidents where you play as one or the other, or the third chick that they eventually throw in. But all 3 have very different combat styles. I mean, from what you're looking at here, you would think that the sister and the other sister, the younger sister, have similar combat, but she has more speed, and so she needs to stay more mobile. And that's pretty cool. To me, I think it works. It's very mindless, like I said, but we're not playing this game for the combat. We're playing it because of the goddamn character models. Because we love women. We support equal rights. We think that a strong woman is the future. Women's are the future. Take down the man, and all men are zombies. And I believe that is the message in this game. Not really, but I can say that, and I think I get some points from like some of the groups on Twitter. They'll be like, women's, go. I think what would make this game better is the free the nipple movement, honestly. Maybe we should really like push for the free the nipple movement so that we can get more games like this. But I have a fear that they're going to make everybody ugly, because believe it or not, I don't hate feminists. I think they're fine. Every group has their ultra extreme group, and you know, feminists are kind of that for women. But I am much more willing to listen to feminist garbage if they're hot. And before you get mad at me, women, I love you guys. I do. It's something I'm here for. But you're telling me that if a guy was spouting off stuff like Andrew Tate while cutting wood on a TikTok video, you wouldn't listen? You wouldn't, like, deeply be fully ingrained into what he's saying with every axe swing while his biceps flex and sweat pours down his brow? You're telling me you wouldn't listen to some garbage that you care nothing about? But you're more open to the suggestions. And that's what I'm saying here. When I'm playing this game, watching the overly animated boob physics, they could be seriously telling me about how all men are evil, and I'd be like, yeah, no, I believe you. I'm 100% for your cause. And that's kind of what I was saying. I've been playing a lot of these different games with women leads lately, and I can tell you one thing for sure. I love to look at ass cheeks, but like this game didn't even put like a full effort into the cutscenes. It's weird because this game has like the text running like it's Final Fantasy at times, and you're like, okay, first cutscene. This is like the first one I saw after the opening cutscene. I'm like, oh, so we're just scrapping the full CG cool cutscenes to get these info dumps, because every level starts with a giant info dump. But then no, halfway through these, a lot of times it'll have a cutscene as well, which I'm not complaining here. I mean, I get to see quality action sequences in these cutscenes and these great character models. So they did put money into a lot of different aspects of this game, but I feel like they had so much different story and lore they were trying to build here that they just added in so much information. I mean, you think those text scrolling that I showed here on screen are bad? There is whole sections where you go through every level, you go through like a whole book of information. I didn't put that on screen because it's a very boring thing to watch, but yeah, you go through endless amounts of text. It's like a beginning of a Star Wars movie every single level. But right here, what you're seeing is like the rage mode, except for the rage mode kind of sucks in this game because when it's like a blood rage. So when you get covered with too much blood and tore up enough zombies' anuses, you end up like in this, it's killing you while you're doing it, and it has something to do with your blood rage or something. I don't know. It's a very Japanese game, and if you've played any Japanese game, they're convoluted as shit. Some people are like, oh, but that means deeper lore. No, it just means convoluted for the sake of convoluted. I know you Kojima guys want to suck up everything he does, but he's the same way. It's overly convoluted crap with usually a pretty simple plot underneath it, where they're just trying to throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. But for the most part, the different skill up trees and everything works. Everything really works in this game, just not 100% great. I mean, the shooting, when you're playing as the third lead, this hot, I think she's with the ZFE or something. It's like Zombie Enforcement Agency or something stupid like that. It's that dumb. This game pretends to be deep as like the Mariana Trench, but it's actually a puddle. And I enjoy it. I'm here for it because I'm not here to play the game for its deep lore. Am I partially engaged in the story? Sure, why not? But for the most part, it's for the real simplistic gameplay. I can turn my brain off, have some fun. It wasn't expensive, and I get some great character models to look at. And it makes my wife laugh every time she comes in because she's like, "What are you playing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, same Bikini Task Force game I was playing before." I don't know who made this game, but I'm glad they made it. It's one of those games that's so bad it's great. This game will always be on a list for me of games that I absolutely love and have no reason why I should love it other than it's ridiculous, it's slightly pervy, and I'm having a good time. Because everything works. It just works, like old God Howard would say. Because of that, I am enjoying it, and it's great to see some of these games that kind of slipped through the cracks back in the day. These really janky, kind of crappy games in the 360 era feel better than the janky, crappy games today. Just for the sake of, they weren't afraid to make things gory and over the top, and they weren't afraid to just put a half-naked women on it and know that at least that was going to sell some copies, because it's a fun idea. It's an enjoyable thought to be like, oh, what if we had like a zombie horde game, right? And they're, oh, okay, but the combat, we can't afford to do good combat because we are a really small studio. Yeah, that's true. And they're like, but what if we put her in a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and lingerie? Oh shit, that's an idea. We will sell copies. Will it win Game of the Year, whatever Game of the Year was when this game came out? No, it's not even going to be talked about. It'll probably be put on some of the list of the worst games of that year, but it's better than, like, Golem. It's better than shit like Golem and that new King Kong game and whatever the Walking Dead game is that everybody's talking about. I don't understand what these YouTubers do, but it seems like they're all like given a list of games they're supposed to talk about, just the bad ones. And that game hit it this year was that weird Walking Dead game that nobody actually gave two shits about or knew was coming out, but everyone's talking about how bad it is. Who cares, bro? You got the Telltale series. Go jerk off to that. I don't know. But yeah, this game's fun. It's good. It's enjoyable. Let me know. Have you ever played this? Are you thinking about buying it now that you've heard me rant about it for the last 10 minutes? Because I'm going to let you know right now it's totally worth it. Let me know in the comments. Like this video for every time you've seen an ass cheek. So I just want you smashing the like button over and over again, because that's all this video has been, is just exposed butt cheeks and exposed boobies. It has, my wife did say at one point when I was like running around, she's like, at least they got the boobs right, because normally they go way too symmetrical and they're too perky and they look like fake tits. At least these ones kind of hang at different or at the like angles, so they have like natural hang, which is something I didn't think about. That's just something she threw in. Thought that was a little bit of bonus content for you, especially if you've made it this far into the video. But let me know, guys, what do you think of my content? What should I do next? Do you have any weird obscure games that maybe died in the past that you'd like to see revisited? Let me know. Catch you later. Love you guys. Bye.